Hey Brad, we got a package from Veritas Vans. I think it's our Starlink Mini Mount. I'm excited. Let's check this out. I gotta say, Brad, I am so excited to get this in the mail finally.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, we got that Starlink mini dish because the other one was kind of big and clunky for the van, didn't you think? Yeah. So we got this little one, which is, you know, about this big, about the size of a tablet, which is perfect. But the problem is that I had to set it in the dash in order to get a signal, and it kind of blocked the view, and I didn't really like that. Yet I still wanted something that was detachable that I could run out 150 feet if we had to park under a tree or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. So
Yeah.
that does this?
Well, this is great because what it is it's a Starlink Mini Mount, and it's got suction cups or magnets that you can put on your vehicle. You can attach it on the roof, anywhere.
Can you drive with it?
You can drive with it up to 100 miles an hour,
All right.
supposedly. So we're going to test this thing out. I reached out to Veritas Vans because I'd heard about this thing, and they said, okay, let's do an honest review on this and tell me what you think. And so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to unbox this thing right now.
Get to work.
All right, let's do it. When you order your Starlink Mini Mount, you'll have the option of purchasing your attachment devices a la carte. But for demonstration purposes, they sent us all of the attachment options, like these 4 suction cups. These super duper duper strong rubber coated magnets that will stick to any metal. They hold 150 pounds. And the reason why the rubber coating is so important is it will help prevent scratches on your vehicle. So you can either do the suction cups or the magnets, whichever one you choose. Now let's say that your vehicle's roof is not metal. Let's say that you drive a Jeep and it's more of a composite material. Well, there is another option so that you can use the magnets. You can purchase these metal discs that have an adhesive on the back that you can attach to the roof of any vehicle, and then use the magnets to attach the mount. Strap that, oh my gosh, it's really hard to get off. Okay, I'll have to figure out how to get that one off. Boy, those magnets are really strong. But it is supposed to stay on at like 100 miles an hour, so. This is a handle for the mini mount. And then this is the mini mount itself. And the top is supposed to be hail-proof, so it really protects your dishy while on your vehicle. So let's put this together, shall we? So in order to get this off, I think I'm gonna have to screw this on. Just to give myself a little leverage. And then, I don't know. Oh, geez. That's really not good. These magnets are very strong, just so you know. So in case you're wondering, Veritas Vans is out of San Luis Obispo, California. They are an American-made company, and they're a van outfitter. They basically make things like cabinets for vans, wall panels, ceiling panels, bed panels. And so we're going to put this thing through the paces and see what I think of it up close and personal, and see how it works with the Starlink Mini. So this mount is about as tough as they come. It is not 3D printed. Rather, it is one solid piece of high-density polyethylene plastic, which has an outstanding strength-to-density ratio. It's milled with a computer-generated cutting tool, so your Starlink Mini is going to fit snugly inside. So to install your Starlink Mini, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate the 2 pieces from each other by taking off the screws in the back. All right, now we're going to lift this piece up here. And this is where you can separate this and put on the handle if you'd like, which is what I think I'm gonna do. All right, now it's time to put the dishy in. Here's the dishy, and it just fits nice and snug on the top. Then you take these. And you screw it all back in again. All right, it's in there. Nice and solid. So now that the Starlink is safely inside of the case, I'm going to try to install it on the inside of my car by attaching it to the moonroof with the suction cups. Let's see how this all works. So the suction cups come with this cap on top, so you'll want to take that cap off first. And then you'll notice too that the case has the backside, which is what you would install the magnets to right here. But on the top, if you want to put this on a sunroof or a moonroof like what we're going to do, they've got holes for insulation on the top as well. So we're going to screw these on. And you want to just kind of have them like so. So now that we have these installed, you'll notice that there's a white line right there. When we go to install it onto the moonroof, we're going to press this pump a few times like so until that white line disappears. Obviously, it's not suctioning to anything right at this time, so we're not seeing that white line disappear at this point. But you'll do that once you get outside to put it on your vehicle. So let's go do it. So now I'm out in my car, so I'm going to attach this Starlink Mini to my moonroof. I just think it's crazy that this plastic piece can actually radiate through to the satellite so you can still pick up a signal. So we'll see how that works. But first, let's get this thing up on the moonroof. So as I said earlier, you got to take it, kind of push it up a little bit and hold on to it while you take these things and you pump them so you can't see the white line anymore. It's usually a couple of pumps. Voila. And you take your cord that you plugged in to your vehicle, bring it through the Starlink Mini and plug it in. And as you can see, that thing's on there solid as a rock. So now let's see what kind of speeds we get with this cover over the top of our dish. First thing we got to do is start the car. Make sure we're plugged in. And let's test our speed. One of the reasons why we got the Starlink Mini is because it comes with a roam plan. You can actually drive your vehicle and get internet. It's awesome. So let's see how the Starlink Mini does on the road inside the Veritas van's Mini Mount case. Not bad. So in order to put this on the van, this is probably the best place for it. So we're using the magnets this time. And let's hook it on, see how it works. That's not going anywhere. It's supposed to be able to hold 150 pounds of pressure, so I think we'll be fine going down the road. You can go up to 100 miles an hour with this thing on your vehicle. So let's see how it works. So here we are driving with the Starlink on the roof of our van, and it looks like we're going 55 miles an hour, and seems seems to be staying on. So let's do a speed test on my computer. That's not a bad speed. Not too bad at all. Because this mini mount is made out of high density polyethylene plastic, it's said to be destruction proof. So we're gonna put it through the test. Now, I have a handful of rocks. My husband, Brad, used to be a pitcher when he was in college. So I'm gonna have him throw these rocks at this mini mount. So here you go.
Do I have to hit it?
I think you have to hit it. So let's see how this all plays out. I'm getting back. Don't throw your shoulder out, okay? All right, hold on. Nice. All right, let's see how it looks. Nice. Good job, Brad. Now let's see what happens when I drive over the mini mount. Perfect. So that was some pretty good pitching that you did, Brad.
Oh, it all came back.
Yeah.
High and inside.
Well, so let's see how the Starlink fares now that we have run the mini mount through its paces. Let's go online and do a speed test, okay?
It's probably broken, isn't it?
I hope not.
That fastball.
We'll see. You versus the mini mount. Who will win? Well, Brad, it looks like our speeds are still good despite taking the mini mount through the paces. So it looks like the mini mount wins over you. What do you think of that?
Good for the mini mount.
Yep, definitely.
Bad for my professional baseball career.
It's true. So what's your personal opinion of the mini mount? What do you think of it?
Seems sturdy.
It does seem sturdy. I really like that. And we took it all the way to Long Beach, Washington, and it stayed on the roof just fine with those magnets, didn't it?
I think it's still there.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's still there. So
Maybe we need to put on some logging roads.
maybe. But I gotta say, in terms of the durability and the ease of placement on the roof of our van, I give it a thumbs up. The only thing that bums me out about this is that I can't find anything wrong with it. And you know me, I always like to nitpick.
Yeah. Keep digging.
I know, I will. So if you like what you're seeing with the Veritas van's mini mount, go get your own. We've got a link to their website down in the description section below. We think you're gonna like it. Meanwhile, happy trails.